What up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Film Bros podcast. I'm your host, JP. This is my co-host, Josh.
What's up?
And we're back to give you guys the news. We're caught up on everything. We're going to go ahead and just go over the bigger topics that we believe that needs to be discussed on this show. If you guys have any suggestions or want to hear anything that you guys want to hear us talk about on this pod, go ahead and leave us a comment. Where, Josh?
At FilmBros Podcast. That's on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're also on TikTok if you want to add us there. If you want to listen to our episodes, again, we're on YouTube. You can leave a comment there. We're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Again, at FilmBros Podcast. That's all our tags for pretty much everything we have.
With that being said, let's just go ahead and dive right in. I wanted to start off with a very saddening topic. I wanted to discuss it over the weekend. We just didn't have time, but our beloved Kevin Conroy has passed away on November 10th at the age of 66. Unfortunately, he has a lot of credits, a lot of Batman credits. It honestly, it broke my heart to hear the news. Knowing all from the Arkham games to animated projects, everything that he's done. It's a wound, man, for sure.
Yeah. Hearing about his passing, it kind of hit me hard because even though I wasn't around to enjoy when it was airing the 90s Batman show or Batman Beyond, I did go back and watch those, and those were what I also watched along with like 90s Spider-Man and things like that. So like hearing that he passed and stuff was kind of like, whoa, that's crazy. And you know, he was in pretty much everything Batman animated. He was always Bruce Wayne and Batman. He was from the 90s cartoon all the way up to the Killing Joke. Like that's a lot of animated projects he was in.
Yeah, and it's great that he was an animated, and recently, and I had asked you too, he was on the CW show as well and played an live action version as well. So I just feel like he just embodied the character. It was great. He was a great Batman, and you know, it just sucks we lost a legend.
Yeah, it was I saw the featurette after we talked about that. He was saying that even though he voiced old Batman, you know what I mean? He was getting too old to like voice him, you know what I mean? But then they offered him that role, and he was like, "Oh well, I grew into being able to be the old Batman." And you know, it's kind of nice that we did get to see him a little bit in live action, even if it was CW. That crossover was pretty good. It brought back like Smallville Superman. It brought back Christopher Reeves, aka what's the other actor's name? Christopher Reeves,
Brandon
Routh Superman. Mm-hmm. So like they were bringing back everybody, and the fact that you know he came just to be old Bruce Wayne and stuff, it was kind of nice. It was nice seeing him.
Yeah, it was a good little scene, and like I said, we lost a legend. Just a couple seconds of silence for him real quick. All right, let's keep it going. Come on. And we're just going to go ahead and dive right into the next subject, DC related again. So lately, James Gunn has been a little bit more vocal on Twitter. You know, he's been posting little teases, little things here and there. He posted a picture of Mr.Terrific today. What do you think that means?
I don't know what it means. That could be a number of things. Either he's hinting at a movie, most likely, or a show. You know, it could be a number of things. That's really cool, though. You know, not many people know who he is and stuff. Like if you read comics and all that, you obviously know who he is. He's very big on tech. He's what keeps like I think the Justice League and their headquarters, the Watchtower, keeps them up to date on tech and stuff. He's that guy. He's pretty badass. You know what I mean? Like him and Cyborg are what I think keep that shit functioning. I think. he's dope. He's good.
Yeah. I've heard a little bit about him. I mean, if it does mean that he's teasing these characters, because he did tease Lobo. You know what I mean? He put up a picture of Lobo. Like I said, I don't know if it was a tease, but he did put a picture of Lobo. Now he's doing it with Mr. Terrific. Another thing that he posted on Twitter over the weekend as well was what is a major character or DC character that you feel hasn't gotten its own film, and what who would that be? So he's taking ideas from the fans and all that. So I want to be a fan and go ahead and throw some some movies out there that I kind of want to see made. Like I want to see a Green Arrow movie. I want to see a Martian Manhunter movie. There's a ton of characters that they haven't touched. What kind of characters do you want to see?
I know we need more Justice League stuff, but I'm more of like I enjoy the sidekick side of things. Like I call them sidekicks, but like Titans and Young Justice. Like I wouldn't mind seeing a movie about them, whether that be if they're established in other movies first or not. I don't mind that, but I do want to see like Wally West as Kid Flash, and Dick Grayson as Robin. Like I want to see that team in live action, and I also want to see Superboy. I know we got him in Titans, but like him on the big screen would be a lot better.
Oh yeah, especially like with the kind of caliber of actor they can probably get.
Yeah. Like not to throw shade or nothing, but Titans Superboy, he does really well, and then the two Superboys, or I forget which one has powers in Superman and Lois, he does good too. But to see him on the big screen, that would really do it for me, I think.
Yeah, man. There's a few characters that I can think of. They just got to make it happen. I mean, I like that they're taking ideas. He did say that he told the Hollywood Reporter that they talked about basically the 8 to 10 year plan that's going to go through movies, TV shows, and animated shows. So it sounds like he's putting in work right now, even though he's still employed with Marvel as well. Sounds like he's doing 2 jobs and he's pulling it off really well. I mean, it sounds like there's some headway. Is there any shaky doubts in the leadership? Do you think that he's, doing a good job with talking to the fans and all that?
I think he's doing pretty well. I don't know if you saw that picture he posted of like the little baby Groot photo.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's supposed to do marketing and stuff, you know what I mean, for them as well, for Marvel. And I saw all the replies like, "Oh, how is he gonna work for DC and then promote the enemies, like, or the other guys, like, merch and stuff?" And I was like, that's kind of dumb, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like he's still contracted to Marvel. He's just juggling shit with DC now, and it's not like it's holding him back. Like you said, like he's keeping in contact with fans, asking us what we want to see and stuff, actually getting input. And if he decides to go that route and be like, yeah, let's do what the fans want, then cool. Because, I mean, we've gotten other people just ignoring this the whole time. So I think he's doing pretty well.
Yeah. I kind of like the interaction on Twitter. It seems like he has a lot of time to do that. He says like he's like filled up with work and stuff. But, I mean, my man's on Twitter. He's listening. That's something I can respect. I mean, I don't know if his direction is going to be good. Peacemaker was kind of I couldn't really, like, it was funny at times, but it wasn't my favorite. I did like the Suicide Squad. I'm still on the fence with it, but I did enjoy it on the better half. So I have faith in him. I just don't know what the direction is going to be, and with the Suicide Squad, he killed it. I was like, okay, I can see him doing a couple more, but with Peacemaker, I feel like he kind of did too much, and hopefully he can course correct in season 2 and show something different. But as of right now, it's still up in the air for me, but I'm hoping for the best because I am a DC fan as well, and I kind of want to see some good DC movies being put out there,
Yeah, I get that. Well, how I feel about James Gunn. So, I mean, until he drops the ball I'll be a 180 and be like, oh, we knew we shouldn't trust him. But for now, I mean, he's doing okay by my standards.
He's doing his best. He's only been in office for about 14 days, so he's doing his best so far. Yeah. It seems promising how much work he's putting into.
Yeah, no.
But speaking of him, he's coming out with another project, obviously already pre-planned before, the whole switch happened to Warner Bros. Discovery. Peacemaker Season 2. John Cena was teasing it on his Instagram the other day. He put up a little poster with, his glove and the eagle, and it just had the little number 2. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, I didn't see it.
Starting to tease Season 2, so sounds like production is going to be starting. Like I said, I was kind of... With Peacemaker, it didn't really hit. I will watch Season 2 because I'm hungry for DC content, and hopefully this one does a little bit better. The jokes were funny, but the first season kind of had me kind of annoyed with the way James Gunn was portraying the characters and stuff. But hopefully in Season 2 it gets a little bit better. What do you think?
Oh, well, I don't know, man. You know how I felt about Season 1. It wasn't my favorite. Obviously, I'll watch it because I know we're probably gonna end up covering it. But other than that, I don't think I see myself changing my opinion unless they change their comedy formula and don't make dumb jokes as much as they did in the first season. And the swearing, man, I understand it's rated R, but again, I'm not one of those people that wants to hear fuck, shit, bitch, every few sentences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not my thing, and it's the reason why I haven't been able to watch the Harley Quinn show.
Oh, okay.
Because every few sentences is just fuck, shit, bitch. I get it, you're rated R, but at the same time, where's the intellectual writing where you have to be you have to throw those words in every few sentences? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It throws me off, and I just don't enjoy all that.
Yeah. I guess the best way I can put it is kind of like Wolf on Wall Street. They were cursing a lot throughout the movie. It got a reputation for having the most F-bombs used in a movie. They had good conversation mixed with all that, so I know that it can be done. So the fact that we didn't get that with Peacemaker, we got it with the Suicide Squad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I kind of feel like he did a good job with the Suicide Squad, but the first season of Peacemaker, I think he overdid it, and so hopefully he kind of pulls back and finds that middle ground, because I hope this season, if it starts off the way that it ended with the first season, then I'm just gonna have to be like, nah, we probably won't cover it.
Yeah, no, we just gotta hope it gets better.
I'm hoping he's listening to fans, so hopefully he knows. Also, we got Big Boss Zaslav coming in the news as well. Going ahead, talking about basically the future of DC and what he wants to do. He basically said, I think over the next few years, you're going to see a lot of growth and opportunity around DC. There's not going to be 4 Batmans, and so part of our strategy is to drive the hell out of DC, which James and Peter are going to do. I think they're thrilled. They've thrilled the fans, and I think they're going to throw you over a period of time. So he says that there's not going to be 4 Batmans. So does that mean Pattinson's going to be the definite Batman for all the universes?
Man, I don't know.
Because we have 4 right now in total, right? We got Ben Affleck, got Michael Keaton in the mix now. We got Robert Pattinson, and then now we have the Batman that's on Titans, I believe.
Oh, but I don't see... Okay, before we get into the topic. Titans, Bruce he's old. I don't know, the actor they chose for him isn't Bruce Wayne or Batman to me. We see him out of suit. He's he talks to Dick and stuff, but he's an older Batman. His second Robin, he's probably in his 50s already, and they just went on to grab Tim. You know what I mean? So his Batman, I don't think it counts too much. And I know they just, in this last season, they just dropped Superman and stuff because of Superboy. But I wouldn't count him either. You know what I mean? I wouldn't count that Superman because now we have 2, Cavill and Hoechlin. or I don't know how to say his last name, Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler.
But I wouldn't count Titan Superman. You know what I mean?
Why? Because it's a different kind of Superman too.
Well, because they just name drop him. Just because you name drop Superman doesn't mean there's Superman.
Oh, got you. Okay, I get you. So, but they're portraying him as Batman in the series, then, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. But
Okay,
I mean,
so regardless, there's 4 Batman out there. He says that there's going to be a definitive Batman. I don't know, man. Hopefully it's going to be Ben Affleck. I kind of liked his Batman. I love his Batman. I'm going to take that back. I fucking love his Batman. Hopefully they bring him back. It would be as perfect as them getting Cavill back, because Cavill was a big win. So if they can bring Ben Affleck back, that'd be a double for me. So hopefully.
Man, they'd have to show this man a fat check, because I don't know, the way they were treating him, and then his own stress with trying to write Batman, like his own solo movie. Like he was wearing a big burden, but I mean, with everything with Aquaman, and if he is gonna be in the Flash, and if he's gonna be in Blue Beetle, like George Lopez said, I don't see why they can't bring him back if they're looking like to hint him. I just hope it isn't Keaton. Give Keaton a Batman Beyond movie. James Gunn. Give him a Batman Beyond movie. Stop giving this man big roles like that, because we know he can't play Batman forever.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's supposed to pass the mantle, and I know Ben Affleck was supposed to pass the mantle according to what the original storyline was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like 5 movies and then give up the mantle kind of thing. But so, maybe that's what they were planning to do with Keaton instead of Ben Affleck. But
then they scrapped Batgirl.
Exactly. So the future of DC is still uncertain. Zazov's trying to hype it up as much as he can. We got James Gunn doing his best out there to talk to fans, stuff like that. So things are turning. Things are turning out there. I feel really good on what's happening at least as of right now. I mean, they could be totally blindsiding us and shit the bed again later on, but I mean, as of right now, I have no reason to have any skepticism. So we'll see how the new Shazam movie comes out, and the Flash and all that, and then we'll after that, I'm assuming that's when their DC is gonna start rolling a little bit heavier. So we'll see. Gotta wait to see.
Yeah, no. Like I said, it sounds exciting. I just hope it isn't Keaton, and if they make it Pattinson, cool. But I don't know. Sounds like Matt Reeves got his own thing going on with him before throwing him in with the Justice League.
We're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah. We're gonna have to wait and see. I can't wait, but we're gonna have to. Speaking on DC, not really, but moving down to the next topic. My boy just hit a different gold mine. My boy Walter Hamada left Warner Bros. Got swooped up by Paramount. Got a multi-picture deal. He's supposed to start the job January 1st. He's basically supposed to help roll out and make their horror department bigger. So he's getting he's basically being put in the position for horror movies like he was at Warner Bros. When it came to The Conjuring and all that, but with different properties over here. We got Scream over there. We got Smile now. We got a few good characters over there in Paramount. I know Walter Hamada left a lot of bad taste in people's mouths. I mean, how much the rumors are true or not, I don't know. But one thing's for sure, he made a fucking killer horror genre over there for them. The Conjuring was a major success for him. That's why he got picked up for this position, for the DC position in the first place. So, I mean, I'm expecting to see James Wan over here at Paramount now, making some movies with Walter Hamada. He is pretty good there. I mean, what do you think about that?
Good for him, I guess. I wasn't expecting him to get a job this quickly, if I'm being for real. Because I was reading everything on Twitter and stuff. And, they were saying that he lost the Warner Brothers, billions of dollars because of his DC stuff not working. But I mean, again, can you really compare that to their horror department? They kind of were nailing it. So I don't know. Good for him. If he can thrive doing horror, then great. It just shows that he's better at one thing than another, I think.
Yeah, I have faith in him. I mean, there's people out there that are, I don't know if it's because I was looking on Twitter, and I don't know if it's just split or what, but I don't know if it's like the Snyder fans and stuff, but apparently a lot of people are saying like, oh, he's gonna ruin the Scream franchise, he's gonna destroy the horror over there. But it's like, look at his credits. He fucking made The Conjuring and shit. Like, it's a pretty good movie. I mean, it made a lot of money. So I think I trust him. I feel like I would trust him in this horror department over in charge of like superheroes, DC stuff. I think he'll fit really well where he's at.
Yeah, no. If he makes it work, great. Because again, the Conjuring movies were great, even though I think some of them were hit and miss. But I mean, overall, fans seem to like them, so I don't see why not. And I don't think, if he ruins the Scream franchise, I mean, damn, feel bad for those people that like it, especially you, because I know you like those movies.
I fucking love those movies.
So just good luck, good luck to him and that whole thing.
Yeah, hopefully it's good.
Just remember, the one that comes out in March, he didn't touch. So if it's bad, it's bad.
You know what I mean? That's not on him. He doesn't start the job until the new year. So after that, then we'll go ahead and jump down his neck. Be ready with the pitchforks. With that, we're going to the next topic. We got a few rumors now that Deadpool 3 has been greenlit. We know who's going to be in the movie. There's been some rumors going around, and who knows? I kind of want to speculate because this is fun to do for me. Apparently, in the movie, Deadpool might go revisit old Fox franchises throughout I'm guessing, the multiverse. And I think his name is Ian Grufford. The original Mr. Fantastic and the 2004 one might make an appearance in Deadpool 3.
Oh, shit.
So, it's a rumor, but, I mean, it sounds very Deadpool-y. It sounds like they're going to, use this whole multiversal thing to their advantage. And, I mean, if they can pull it off and we can see Johnny Storm, Chris Evans again, that'd be funny.
I think I heard about this. That does sound pretty cool. That actually sounds pretty badass. Like, maybe not visit the old X-Men movies and stuff because those are still divided and stuff. But I mean, to see that Fantastic Four crew would be dope. Because I also heard about the I don't know, Kevin Feige was saying that he wants to make like Secret Wars or Secret Invasion, whatever, like one of the biggest, like bigger than Endgame, and the only way to do that is with like multiverse of characters. But again, packing too much into a movie could be bad. So unless they make it work, that sounds pretty dope though for Deadpool 3. I'd want to see that.
Yeah. Now I don't want to get too excited either. I'm taking everything with a grain of salt, but also hoping for certain things to happen. That would be cool. But I kind of felt like there was a lot of teases and stuff and a lot of rumors going around when No Way Home came out, when Multiverse of Madness came out, and we're expecting all these cameos and all that stuff, but it just didn't happen. So I'm keeping my expectations in check, but it would be very cool to see that happen within the movie for sure.
Yeah, that does sound cool. Because then we'll see Reed Richards with a beard. Even though we saw it with John Krasinski, but, his Reed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would love to see Homeboy suit back up and just do, like, I'll be like, just stretch one time, man. Just stretch one time in the movie, and I'll be happy. That's all I need to see.
He'll be like, oh shit, I'm from another dimension, and then his brainiac side will kick in.
Yeah, it's a good rumor, and I'm kind of excited to see that if it comes into fruition.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool.
Same thing with the whole this Marvel side. We also got a casting update. We got Joshua Mikael. Um, he played Sonny Burgess Enforcer in the first Ant-Man and the Wasp, and he's gonna be in the Blade movie. So, I mean, he has a lot of credits. I'm assuming he's more of a side character. So I think he was probably one of the goons in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I have not seen Ant-Man and the Wasp more than once and a half.
Yeah.
So I can't really tell you guys. I will do a rewatch pretty soon because we are gonna be doing like a Marvel movie review pretty soon. So we're gonna be doing that, ranking them, ranking the phases, ranking them in overall. We'll probably do them in parts, but look out for that. But going back to what I was saying, yeah, I mean, he's gonna be in the new Blade movie, so I don't know what capacity he's gonna be, but I mean, any news on the Blade movie is good news for me because I'm hoping that they get all the cast they need, get everything that they everything interconnected like they need to, and just start pump that movie out. I need a Blade movie. I need to see it.
They need to rework that 90-page script first, man. But that's cool for him. I don't remember him in anything. And I've only seen Ant-Man and the Wasp like once, and that was in theaters. But good for him, I guess. If this Blade movie just needs to come out already. This one and Fantastic Four. Give me my shit, God. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just want those ones. Stop giving me everything else.
Yeah, no, but sucks that the Blade movie got put on hold. But hopefully, this is a sign of life and it's getting pushed in the right direction. Also, we got word. R.I.P. Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean movie is not happening after all. I mean, to be honest, I never thought it was going to happen. When they announced it, it was right off the heels of what happened with Johnny Depp when they booted him and then basically said that they wanted to do a reboot with Margot Robbie. I didn't even understand where they're going to do like a female Jack Sparrow. Was she going to be a totally different character? I never understood. So I never personally thought it was going to come off the ground, and then I never heard anything about it for years. So, I mean, I never expected it. I never expected it to happen ever. So, but I mean, what do you think? Are you gonna miss it?
I don't think so. I know this sounds harsh and cold, but like, I don't know. There's no, how do I put this? There's no way I can see those movies again without Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. Like even if you don't like the fourth and fifth one, 1 through 3, his Jack Sparrow is just iconic. There's no way. And the fact Disney did him dirty to the point where he's like, I'm never coming back then. Fuck you guys. You know what I mean? Even after he won the case, like they fumbled the bag pretty much.
I think they're gonna bring him back. I think he's coming back.
I don't know, man.
Disney got the money, bro, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to make amends and try. It'll be a good watch. Everybody's gonna pay to see him back on screen as Jack Sparrow. That's gonna be a money grab. Disney will pay the money.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see.
I think it's gonna happen. So I honestly, because it took forever to even get word that this thing has been canceled. Like, they barely said something, and this movie was supposed to come out start being made years ago. So I mean, if it's coming out now, I'm assuming either it was told to them recently that it wasn't gonna happen, which was obviously, what happened a couple months back, the whole Johnny Depp case where, he won and stuff like that. So things might be turning back there. Things might be happening. Things might be shifting. And like I said, I'm not going to say that he's not coming back because I think Disney has the money to persuade him otherwise. A fat check will make you do anything.
Well, I don't know if that happens.
Not for me, though. Almost anything.
But if that happens, then cool, I guess. But I know that I know if it was me, I wouldn't take any of it because, again, they fired me with it was real word of mouth shit. But Margaret Robbie, like, if she's that heartbroken about the movie, sorry to hear, but I don't think that shit would have taken off anyway. If I'm being for real.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to get off the ground at all. It is what it is. Hopefully we get a Jack Sparrow back and we get another Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I really love those movies, even 4 and 5. I don't care what anybody said. I mean, they weren't the best, but they were enjoyable. We also got a new trailer for John Wick over the weekend. Looks pretty good to me. The action's there. The adrenaline pump is there. I mean, we touched up on it when we're doing that the March movie hype pod.
Yeah.
But this one, the trailer didn't really make me want to see it even more. I kind of expected everything that they were going to put in there. So, I mean, hype level still remains the same. I'm excited to see the movie, but I'm not as excited as, they want us to be. And look forward to seeing it. It had a lot of good action and a lot of good moments within the movie. So, I mean, within the trailer. So, can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. The trailer looked pretty cool. Had the action and stuff. Maybe it's just because it was the first trailer where it didn't look too appealing. You see Bill Skarsgård's in it. I want to know what they're gonna do because they mentioned family and stuff. Like is this family
Vin Diesel?
Is this family gonna be in it? Are we gonna find out he has a brother or some shit like that?
It's gonna be Vin Diesel
in the damn assassin thing, whatever the hell you call it, hitman shit. But I don't know. It looks pretty solid. I still think it. My expectations hasn't changed since seeing it either, but I think it looks pretty solid for the fourth movie. He be riding horses in that motherfucker.
yeah. The action looks great. Can't wait for it. We'll see it when we see it. It's gonna be. I'm hoping it's gonna be a good movie. So. And in television news, SNL, their ratings skyrocketed this past weekend. I don't know if you saw Dave Chappelle on there. It was a great episode. Yeah, the viewership skyrocketed over the weekend on that show, and it's all because of the uproar, the whole thing where the writers didn't want to do the episode. But he wound up getting up there performing, made fun of Kanye. It was funny. And, it was a great episode. I thought it was great. I didn't have a doubt in my mind that it wasn't going to be great. Dave Chappelle always does his thing. Did you get around to see it?
I didn't see the episode. I do go back and watch YouTube clips of the show because, I first started
because we're in the fucking future. Why do you need to see everything?
No, well, what I'm trying to get at is I didn't start watching this stuff until my high school teacher started showing us clips of it. So I was I didn't think the sketches were that funny until he showed us. But I like watching the news, the little the daily news thing or whatever, the weekend news, whatever they call it, with Michael Che and stuff. They're funny. And then I know Dave Chappelle, so of course I did watch the clips, the skit with Heaven. Yeah. And his monologue. I heard somewhere that I guess his monologue and stuff changed from when they practice it versus for when he went on TV. Mm-hmm. And then he made fun of Kanye. A lot of backlash now on him. He was making fun of Kyrie Irving because of what happened with him. Yeah. And now his name is getting dragged in, but I mean that's nothing new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle is impervious to that shit though. He'll talk shit about everything. It's all jokes. He don't mean it on purpose. I mean, there's always a little truth behind the joke, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's funny. It's all for entertainment purposes. So, I mean, it's a good thing because SNL has kind of been. I mean, SNL's kind of always been hit and miss. Well, at least from what I remember, some skits are really funny. Some episodes are kind of they kind of pieced it together because just some fucking hard-hitting news happened during the week and they're like, oh, we gotta write it in and make fun of it somehow, you know what I mean? But for the most part, SNL's been slipping, so like having comedians like him on there really breathes life to these dwindling down TV shows, you know?
Yeah, no. I feel like it's only like I only really catch this stuff when like they're people I know, if that makes sense. Like I know Eminem has been on that show maybe like twice, and then Dave Chappelle's been on it 3 times now. With this recent one 3 times. So like I usually tune in when it's people I know, and then I watch the weekend wrap up regardless. So like I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah. So good for SNL. I mean, they made a right choice to bring Dave Chappelle, you know, even with all the controversy. Like I said, I mean, people get mad at him, but at the end of the day, he's too battle hardened, you know what I mean? Like he's not gonna let shit take him down, and he knows what to say, what not to say, how to tiptoe around it. Like he's just a funny dude. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no, like I watched the 25-minute thing, and like I don't think there was anything bad. Again, I should probably say like I'm not Jewish, and like I'm not transgender or nothing like that. But like I don't think he said no. I don't think he said anything wrong in like his sketches or his stand-ups. I mean, again, I'm not someone to look at it and be offended because I'm nowhere in those positions. So I mean, like if you're offended by it, then I guess I'd see your point of view, but I don't know. I don't get it. Like I don't think he's said anything wrong, especially since he's been so clear about where he stands and stuff.
Yeah. My man's just a goat, so hopefully they give him a good check for what he did and keep on trucking, Chappelle. You the man, bro. You the man. And that's gonna lead us to our last topic right here. Kind of wanted to touch up on it. You know, I kind of wanted to go over everything movie plus streaming. I'm gonna jump that in there. Recently, if you guys haven't heard, Disney Plus is gonna be raising their rates, and they're going the way of other streaming services and adding an ad tier, which is gonna be basically the same amount that we're paying now, which is $7.99, and they're gonna bump up, which they're calling now the premium subscription, up to $10.99. Kind of feel like that's not fair, but you know, I guess they want money. Like, you know what I mean? They're just giving us. I feel like $10.99 isn't too bad from where it's at, but at the same time, I don't feel like they pump out enough content to be asking for a pay hike like that, because I mean, we get Star Wars stuff, we get Marvel stuff. I mean, yeah, the catalog is there, but I mean, who am I kidding? I'm still gonna pay for it, but I kind of feel like regardless, they're not really making it an incentive to even get the ad one, because for $2 more you can just get ad free. Why wouldn't they? In my opinion, they should have made the ad one maybe like $5.99 or something, like $6, $5, something like that. I mean, if they're gonna get ads, might as well, you know, make it a little bit more affordable, right?
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I don't know I don't know what these companies think when they do things like that, because I mean, like the ad, like if you're paying the rate, I don't know, it shouldn't be a problem. And like again, $11 isn't too bad now, but like you know, Netflix just jumped to like 16, something like that.
Yeah.
Hulu's at 14 right now. I don't know. It's just very weird that they do up the prices like that. And again, they pump out things monthly, so you don't even have to pay, you know, until the next shit. You know what I mean? It's like, say you're watching for Andor right now.
Yeah.
You got 2 more episodes. Cancel the subscription and then wait for the next Star Wars thing or Marvel thing or whatever piques your interest in Disney.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, if you're gonna pay for the ad tier, cool. Because again, you don't need to stay to enjoy the whole catalog, just to watch the show as it comes out and then cancel that shit. But I don't know. The tiers that they do is just weird to me. Ads, no ads, like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Feels like they're just beating you down. I mean, the streaming wars are already like aggressive, you know what I mean? So like to have to bump it up some more, and then to have to, um, you know, have to decide whether you want to add. But like I said, it doesn't seem like I would just pay the extra to go ad free, only because, I mean, in a way, they do make up for it with the IMAX, the Marvel movies that have the IMAX in there. It makes a difference. They do a lot of content. I mean, the whole Marvel library is there. The whole Disney catalog is there. I mean, if you're a Disney fan, it's always worth it. But yeah, it just seems like they're trying to beat us up for more money with all these other streaming places trying to beat you up for more money, you know?
Man, I don't know. The only streaming service I have beef with right now is Netflix. They're the only one shooting themselves in the foot. $20 a month, and then they cancel their animation shit. You know, like just to like they can like try and plan around it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, how are you gonna charge more and then delete the shit that people might have stayed to on your platform to watch?
Yeah, I never understood that either. The animation department, it's because there's a lot of people that be like, "Oh, animation's not an actual way of storytelling," but it is. It is 100% that it is.
The people that say that need to watch that show, the anthology series, Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah,
that one is solid, bro.
Great.
I don't know if that one's even getting a fourth season, but that show,
I'm pretty sure.
Great.
I'm pretty sure we'll look into that. Yeah. But yeah, that show is amazing. Gotta still watch the new season though, because
it's a trip.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I ever since Netflix did the whole pay hike again, I haven't had it because the pay hike, and then they cancel a lot of shows really fast. Like, they put out a season or the second season and then it's done, and it's like, well, why am I paying for these originals that you guys aren't even keeping? You know what I mean? Sometimes they put it out one day and then like a week later they're like, oh, it's its final season, guys. Like, we're not moving on. I'm like, so Netflix, I've been kind of fed up with Netflix as of late, but
that's why they're just shooting themselves in the foot. And unexpectedly, the one that's like doing better than them right now is like a lesser known platform like Peacock. Like, you see it everywhere now. Like,
Peacock's kind of killing it.
Yeah, that's why. Like,
they've been trying hard to make it a thing, though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They're doing better than Netflix right now. All they really need right now is probably better originals, because like I don't know what they have right now, but Bel Air was hit or miss. I know they have a few others, but they just need better originals, I think, and then they'd be solid.
Yeah, and I think Disney Plus needs to do that as well. I feel like if they're gonna be charging us for more, like, yeah, you're giving us Marvel, yeah, you're giving us Star Wars, but what else are you giving us? You know what I mean? Where are the other originals? Percy Jackson's coming, which is that's a good thing to hear too. But I mean, the High School Musical one, it wasn't really like, Disney should be a place to have some more adult driven content as well outside of Disney and Marvel. So I mean, hopefully they give us a little bit more content with this, pay hike. I mean, regardless, they're still beating our ass for our money, but fuck it. I like Disney. I'm hoping some good stuff comes with this. When they tax you a little bit more, hopefully the roads get fixed. So I'm hoping Disney fixed these roads, man.
Yeah, I don't know. We just gotta wait and see with that one as well, because I mean they are still giving us what we need and stuff. So it's not a fact about their content. It's the fact that they're charging us more for their shit. So I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just my thing. I don't feel like the price is matching what they're giving us 100%. But I mean, regardless, take my money. I need Disney anyways in my life. Plus, the kids need it. It is what it is. But with that being said, that's gonna wrap up the show. If there's anything that you feel like we missed throughout this episode, go ahead and let us know at where, Josh?
FilmBros Podcast. That's Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. If you're listening to this on YouTube, links will be in the description for Twitter and our TikTok. So follow us there too. Leave a comment, suggestion, whatever.
Yeah, we want the feedback. Go ahead and let us know. With that, that's going to be the end of it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Talk to you guys later.
Late.